have taken some dough colored clay and rolled it out on a setting 3 on my pasta machine. Here you can see how thick it is. And then I take a cutter, and I have been trying out here and there to see what size I need the clay to be in and what cutter size I need to make these. So I found out that a size 3 and this cutter is the perfect size, but you have to find out for yourself. So I am going to cut out some of these of my clay, and this way all of my donuts are going to be the exact same size. So I'm going to take one of these pieces and roll it into a tiny ball. Then I take a needle tool and I squeeze it down into the middle from one side and from the other side. And then I have one of these studding tools, and it have a tip that is getting wider and wider. So I'm taking that and carefully pushing my donut up over, and again from the other side. So now I have my hole in my donut. Let's see if you can see that. Here we go. I have a donut with a hole in. This is just a piece of mold putty that I put over a piece of sandpaper, big corn sandpaper. Then I am using my toothbrush and I am giving my donut some texture. Do this with all of your donuts before you give them some color. Now you need to give your donuts some colors, and I am doing that with soft pastels. And I'm using a yellow, I'm using a light brown, and a darker brown for that, and a redly brown. And I'm starting with the yellow. And give yourself time to do this so it will look really neat. Then I take the light brown remember the sides on it as well. And last I'm going to use a mix of these two darker browns. And when you're happy with your shading, you bake them according to the clay instructions, and I will be back. When you have baked your donuts, there is quite a few ways to decorate them. I will do one with sugar. Well, I will do a few of them. I'm going to make one here with sugar coating, and for that I put some fimo liquid in a tiny bowl. This will make it easier. And then I have some craft sand. I'm going to put some of that into another bowl. And then I am going to take my donut, and I am putting some liquid all over it, and then into my craft sand for the sugar coating. Making sure I have it all over like that. And then I'm going to bake it again, and I have a donut with sugar coating, so this way is very easy. For the next one I am taking some white icing. I have pre-made. I have that right here. So I'm taking a bit of that and putting it on my donut like that. Then I made some brown icing and I put it in a small bag, and I'm going to cut a tiny hole in the end of the bag. And then I'm squeezing the clay out in the tip, and I'm using that for a fine line on my donut. So that's another way to make a donut. And when you're done with your donut, you print out the print sheet. I will link for that below this video. And you cut this out. I'm just gonna do that. Cut this little box out and I bend it. And now I'm just going to glue it together. This is just normal paper glue. Now all I have to do is put down my donuts. Take my donuts and put them into the box here. I'm gonna do that. Whoops. So here I have my little box with donuts inside, and of course I can close it up. And there you have a box of donuts ready to bring home. So happy crafting!